Well, today is an exciting day because the dewberries are ripe and the children have raced ahead of me. They are way ahead of me. I wanted to come out way before now. The sun is getting higher in the sky, but such is life. Duty calls and all that stuff. So we are going to run down and see how many dewberries we can find. Well, they're tiny little blackberries. My neighbor texted me actually a while ago now and said, tell the kids the berries are ripe. So we'll see what we can find. I should say hello and welcome. My name is Chrissy. Welcome to our little farm here in East Texas. So the 4 younger children are all already down here. We'll see how many berries we can find. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday, they were down here for quite a while and came back with a bag full of berries.
Oh my gosh! What? It's a huge one. And it's not overripe too.
Mom, I can't find any.
Well, you gotta look.
Oh, mine are tiny.
Oh wow, they are big.
Let me see.
It's big.
Mom, I need your...
Okay.
I hate there's like plain shorts and then there's like no starting off.
Yeah, shorts is not necessarily the best option when you're berry picking.
But it's
Is
tiny
it?
stuff.
Oh no, look at this.
Oh, I think I might eat that one. Oh. Oh, that's those web. Are they the caterpillars?
I don't know.
It looks like they are maybe already left.
We did see one of them the other day. We were picking them.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow, you got a lot already, little man.
You can tell if it's overripe or not by just looking in the middle.
Oh, is that how you tell? Hang on, let me focus in
how I
on
tell.
that.
That's not how
What can you see in the middle that tells
Like
you?
it's like kind of rotting in the middle.
Oh, okay, that would
And
make
then look.
sense.
See? That's a bit overripe.
Is it?
Yeah.
Still would probably be a good to eat right now.
Ooh.
Oh, is it bad?
Yeah. Like, see, you can just get one and then you see if it's white in the middle.
Oh,
It's not.
gotcha.
That's good.
Okay, good plan. Base of this tree. They seem to like the base of trees, don't they? Maybe it's a shady spot for them to grow.
There's berries over here. When these aren't even the type of trees where they just fall. Where do they come from?
Do you think the birds eat them and poop out the seeds maybe? That's how they spread? Yeah. The birds eat the berries. And then they fly away somewhere and poop up the seeds.
Who do?
I don't know, birds.
Anything, and then they poop out the seeds.
Oh, they're all over here. Hey, Gracie, look. Wowzers, look at this.
Wait, so they're just growing on the ground.
Just growing along the ground, yep.
They're just growing on the ground.
Which is how they are so different to the blackberries that we're used to that grow up on more of an upright bush, whereas these dewberries just kind of crawl along. Oh yeah, you got to munch on a few while you pick. That's half the fun.
Oh, so fun.
grab one of my berries? This is how you do it. Yeah.
Oh, did you get it?
Yeah. Look at this one.
Oh, it bounced into your mouth. That one got it.
3 times in a
So
row.
close.
Take it.
I want to pick one out of the.
Oh, hit your nose.
Come on, come on, come on.
Right there. Got it.
Yeah. Oh, you did it. You did it. You did it.
You know what? I'm just going to do it with the ones I pick up. So, I got it 4 times. I got it.
Oh, you got it. And I got that one on camera too. And another one.
Oh, so yellow. This one. I just want to eat my first one.
That's
Look how pretty this is.
It is pretty, but I bet you if you eat it, it'll be very sour because it wasn't ripe. You've got dewberry on your nose, right under your nose, right there.
Oh, the red one's a Lufkin line.
Where? Oh yeah, you can get him out.
I'm not doing that. I want to get that one.
Oh no, it's just, what is it, a love bug? They're everywhere right now.
I stepped in it here.
There you go, I got it.
Thank you.
Hit the jackpot.
Oh! I'm only taking the red one, so taking it now.
Oh, that's a big spider. Just keep your eye out for spiders. Just saw a big
I
one.
don't want to waste the black one, so I'm gonna just put the red one to this guy. You got it.
I think they're all around the edge of this forest.
I got it, Mom. I got it in my mouth.
Did you? Good job. You did it again.
I did.
Oh, did that one miss? Yeah. I thought you got it.
What the heck? Look how big these ones are.
Wow, they are big ones.
I'm eating this one. Look at these 2 big ones.
Wowzers. Did you get one? Good girl. You finally got one. They do have prickles, sweetie, so you have to be careful. Just suck on it. Suck your finger if you got a prickle. If you got a little scratch from the plant. Show me it. Oh yeah, little scratch. Do you know animals, when they get cuts, they lick it and it helps clean the wound.
Remember that book that we read? When the pups went hunting, and then when they get back and they had sores, each of where the red fern grows.
Where the red fern grows?
They would lick each other, lick each other's cuts, and then they would...
Yeah, they would.
It was a sad ending.
It was, yes. It was a very good book, though.
Yeah, I loved it. Oh,
You loved it?
The ending?
What did you love about it, Zion?
I just loved it when they were hunting.
When they were hunting?
My favorite part was actually when the red fern grew.
Where the red fern was at the end. Yeah, that was kind of sweet. All hiding under the trees.
I want actually a couple red ones in my box.
They say if you're making jam, you should do some red ones. I don't know if we'll do jam this year though. We did jam last year. And not everyone liked the dewberry jam.
Dewberry jam's my favorite jam.
I know it was your favorite, that's true, but
Did I like it?
No, you didn't like it. No one else liked it, but everyone liked it when I made the cobbler. So I thought we could make...
Cobbler?
It's more like a pie.
Yeah. When you the egg, I put a dewberry. I boiled an egg nest and then put this dewberry in the egg, and then the thing is, eggs can go so far, so far.
You got
And
one.
3. Let's see who eats them. Chuck them in the air. And eats them. Ready?
3. Oh, we'll do it at the same time. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, missed it.
Made it.
Made it.
Missed it.
Ready? That's who cares. I care.
Oh, it went in and out. Okay, do it to me. It's like a video game with aimbot. I go.
Only this tastes better than a video game.
Oh!
You got it!
That's fine. Okay. I'm gonna help you. You can get. You can help me. This is my favorite head of belly. I'm gonna put it in my bag. It's so way more heavier when I look. Open wide.
I'm doing it too far forward.
How do you like to honeysuckles?
I like them. It just like pulls this thing. Oh, there you just pulls this thing down.
It's on your head.
And then sort of
I think the white one might be better.
look at this.
I like the white one. Yeah, the white ones are better. They're sweeter.
I think the ones that are yellow are just more ripe, that's all.
Yeah, I like the white ones.
More
The white ones have more honey. Definitely.
more nectar.
Uh-huh.
Is that good? Hiding in there. Caleb, teach Titus how to do it.
I know how to do it. It's just
There's-
it never works for me.
Those white ones down the bottom. You got to be careful not to pull the nectar out when you pick it. When you pick it.
Mommy,
There's more up here.
right? Yes, you take it off in one bag. So you get it and you pull it very carefully, and then you sift cut it. You suck on both ends.
Do you taste anything?
The white ones are the best.
Yeah, you got it that time. You probably pulled it out too quickly and it the nectar dropped off last time.
Mommy, I think these ants are used to getting boiled.
That might be an old nest that's
No,
not.
but it's ants are still coming in. Look at that one.
Yeah,
Look how many there are.
yeah.
Maybe ants are just coming to get the material.
They're everywhere. Don't get them in your boat or you'll be sorry.
Let me see how big that is.
Look how big this one is.
Whoa. That's cute.
That looks like an Aussie blackberry. Nice and big.
Divine. Divine.
Perfection. Okay. The request has been for us to take a little walk down to the creek. So we're going to go a little bit further down to the creek. What? Aww. It's very beautiful.
Yeah, see, where's your blackberry? Oh, two blackberries.
Maybe zip your bags up so we don't lose them if you trip. Come here, Zion. I'll lift you over. Oh, you got berries.
Let's put berries in the bag. Ready, set, go! Super jump.
Good job. I think I can step.
Oh, I love this.
All right,
What is
let's
it
go.
called?
Oh, it's like lichen, moss.
Moss. Yeah.
Nice.
Look at this one.
I know, it's fun to play with.
Where's the berries at?
It's so comfortable.
Give it to Caleb.
Yes, Titus has my bag. I know I used to always love playing with the moss.
Yeah, I know. When we come back up.
Why don't you get it on the way back, honey, and you can take some home.
Put it in the
Oh,
bag.
pick up the bag,
Put it in
Gracie.
the bag.
Well, you can make that a moss bag if you want to.
Yay!
Don't you usually play further up the creek?
Yes.
But recently we've been seeing snakes.
Oh, there's a water moccasin there.
No. It's a really snake.
Hey, listen. That's what that sound was. It's in the tops of the trees, the wind.
That's the wind. One time I remember. I think it's gonna rain. Let's go back here when it's rained and the creek's flowing.
There's a couple of puddles of water.
And it's cloudy in the sky. Just go to those two. Ah. Let's go.
Up you go, Zayton. You can go first. Look at these cool mushrooms.
I don't think they're edible.
No, I don't know enough about mushrooms to tell you.
So the perimeter and the
Oh, there's barbed wire there. Careful. Must be an old fence.
Oh, this is the perimeter.
Oh.
It just
So we better head back to the right so that we're stay on our property.
That's where the perimeter was. This is my mission, those boys can't. None of these sticks were here or anything. It was an island. And it was an island.
They started a fire right here.
This is a cool little opening where you could camp.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more open, isn't
I
it?
can't pay if I was camping tomorrow.
So,
I hate how these
feels like a lot of debris has been washed down with that last
a lot.
lot of rain.
We tried to get the debris out over there in that part of the creek.
Ty was just telling me that they came down here once and the perimeter fence on two sides is all the way around and easy to follow, but on the third side it's sort of broken down and sometimes not there and it's just posts. And they went over the perimeter without realizing and kind of got a little bit lost in the forest on the neighbor's side. So what did you do to find your way back?
Oh, we had the dogs and we just had a bow, basically. And we would just like let the dogs loose. So
You'd let the dogs lead you?
until we found
What
out
else
what we
can
were
you do?
We've memorized some of the big trees.
Yeah,
Memorize some of the big trees.
a lot of
And
times
you can follow the creek.
A lot of the times we just mark areas, like over here. We like lines and then we mark it.
But if you find a creek, you can walk up or down the creek and that will help you find your way.
I like to camp here because
Yeah.
it's an open place and you can hang a hammock here.
Yeah, this would be a good place to camp.
Hang a hammock.
I used to love playing in creek beds like this on our farm when I was a little girl. It was so fun. We used to... What are you doing? And the tree roots that came across, I used to imagine they were like bridges or gateways into another world. So much fun.
Yeah.
I want to go to the house and play Legos.
Me and Zion are gonna make something.
If we walk just across here, we can't even walk.
Can you hold this for me?
Yeah, careful not to squish them.
You can see my red one in it.
I think that's a really good amount. You can go home and play with it.
And Mommy, when I get my fairy garden, I'm gonna make a fairy garden. I just broke it.
Oh, you broke the bag.
When I make a fairy garden.
You want to make a fairy garden?
Go to the house and play Legos.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to do a bit of math first, and then I'm going to play Legos.
Yes, you do need to do your maths.
Mommy, your flower is breaking.
It's so pretty. Can you carry it home for me and I'll put it in a vase?
What looks like an alien? It looks like an alien.
Does it?
Yeah, doesn't it look?
What, are these the ears?
Yeah,
Or the
those are
hair?
ears and the green stuff on the top is the hair. And see those tiny purple dots? That's the eyes.
Oh. It is quite a bit later in the afternoon and it has been a really busy day. I've been in town. Our 15-year-old got his permit today. So I've been navigating all that. And I'm sneaking in here to get a shovel. Okay, have said shovel. Oh, it's just been a busy day, and we've got a basketball awards night tonight, so everything is happening at the moment. But that's another thing we're navigating is, and of course we've done this once with our second born son. He had to get his license really soon after we got here, his learners, or his permit, they call it. But it's very, very different. It is so different. Once again, just one of those things that's different. In a different country, they have different ways of doing things. And so we've been trying to figure that out. And even though we did do it one other time, I don't know, like I was saying to my friend, so what happened is because we have not been here for at least 3 years and holding a Texas driver's license for 3 years, we are not allowed to be, my husband and I are not allowed to be the instructors. So we have to have a designated instructor. Thankfully, we have a good friend who is doing that for us, and he is, you know, a long-time Texas resident. He grew up here, so he's able to do that. So he had to meet us up there and fill out all the paperwork. But I was telling him the wording of things and the way things are described in like the government website and the paperwork, just like trying to understand it. I don't know. I never had this kind of trouble understanding paperwork in Australia. And we can have, I mean, I think it's like I've mentioned on here before, how over regulated Australia is, and how, you know, one of the things we like about it here is it's less regulated, way less regulated. But there's something about the way things are worded, and I'm assuming it just must be that as an Aussie, I don't know, I must just think differently. I don't know, maybe they word things differently. I can't even quite put my finger on it to try. This probably sounds like it's making no sense, but every time I go to do some kind of government paperwork here, it's so confusing to me. So it's probably my problem. But yeah, we didn't have all the paperwork. We had a lovely lady. That is one thing I will say. If you go to Queensland Transport, you don't always get friendly people on the other side of the counter. But every time we've been to the, what do they call it? The DPS or something. Department of Public Safety, is that? Anyway, I can't even remember. See, that is just, even those things, you know, things you take for granted. Like you grow up knowing that when it's time to get a driver's license, you go to Queensland Transport and you do all the necessary things. So all the names of all the departments and the entities you have to deal with for licensing and paperwork and IDs and all of those things are very, very different. And all of the things that just you grew up with the knowledge of it, you didn't have to figure it out because you grew up with, oh well, that's what people do. Whereas if you're in a new country, you don't have that historic knowledge in the back of your head. So it's all very it can be very overwhelming. So we're getting there. I mean, and it was all good. That's what I started to say, is every time I've gone in there for whatever reason, the people have been very friendly and helpful and patient when we make mistakes and we've got the paperwork wrong somehow. Like one of the things that happened today is because our dates in Australia, we write all official paperwork. When you're writing a date, you write the day, then the month, then the year. Whereas here you write the month, then the day, then the year. And when you're flustered and you're trying to fill out paperwork and like they gave me 3 extra forms I didn't even know I needed. And so I'm trying to fill those out really quickly so that I don't keep them waiting. and you're in that sort of pressured environment, I revert back to the way I've grown up writing dates. And so then I'm having to scribble it. Oh no, that's not the American way. I got to write it this way. Anyway, whew, we got there in the end, and he's got his permit. So it's just another one of those things that we're navigating in this new land. But right now I have this little window of time, and my aim is to get, I think I've got the camera crooked, one of these perennials in. And this comfrey is looking a little bit sad. So I'm going to try and get it in, even if I just get one in before I have to go inside and get ready. That is my goal. I do want to build it up a little anyway, so I'm not too worried if it's not deep in the ground. Yeah, look how root bound that is. I've had it in this too long. Just try and gently massage that out a little. I think I might get my scissors, my pruners, and just prune this back a little bit so that it can concentrate on establishing its roots. Okay. Give these bits to the chooks, and I might just take those off. Give it a water in, and hopefully it'll spring back. And comfrey, not very much. You'll have to just share it around. No? You don't want it? Not interested, huh? Okay. I could just water it in with a watering can, and that would be perfectly reasonable, but I decided I had this little bit of fertilizer that I actually had for my indoors, inside, seedlings and plants. And I might just put a little bit of that on just as a way of giving it a bit of a boost as it goes in the ground. Maybe that extra little bit of TLC might help. Well, we got one in. What's the time? Yeah, 4 o'clock. I do not have time to do any more now. The other thing I'm having to navigate, which I will share just because I think this is relevant when you're in a homestead and you have a lot of farm chores and there are animals to care for every morning and every night. And it does impact on the things you do outside of the home. So we have this basketball dinner, and I was trying to figure out when to milk Matilda because it's at 6 o'clock, and I usually milk her at 7, but I'm confident it's not going to be finished by 7. And it's in town, so you know it's the drive back and forward, and so I actually just made a phone call this afternoon and said, hey, what's the schedule look like for the evening, so that I could decide, am I better off being a little bit late to this event, or am I better off being a little bit early and having to leave early, because one way or the other I'm either going to have to get there late or leave early to take care of the animals. You know, things like chickens and watering gardens are not really time sensitive in so far as long as we get the chickens locked up. Sometimes we do that a bit later and it's really no bother. I guess there is a slight risk after dark. The predator risk increases, but it's really not a big deal. Milking, on the other hand, is different. And while I definitely can and sometimes do milk early or late, I really don't want to milk more than an hour early or more than an hour late, because that's really not, it's not good for Matilda with her milk supply. And cows, let me just stabilize this for a second because my arm is hurting. Cows in general, and definitely dairy cows, are absolutely creatures of habit, and they will survive, they will be okay. But if you mess around with the timing of the milking too much, it definitely will impact on milk production, and it upsets them because they are such creatures of habit. So I have noticed if I am way late or way early, and by way late or way early I mean about like an hour, that's a lot late or a lot early for her. And especially if I'm late, she will get irritable, and and she doesn't behave as well. They're just really, they are by nature creatures of habit. And as well as it will impact on her milk supply, as well as any nursing mother knows, or anyone who has nursed, you don't want to be left too long without feeding the baby, or you become sore and tender and overfull of milk. So yeah, so for all these reasons, it's just something you have to think of. And I guess in making this commitment to have land, grow food, and care for animals in particular, like the garden can wait as long as you don't let it get too dry, but animals can't wait. You've got to take care of them and prioritize their care. So I have decided, after speaking to the ones that know, to probably I'm going to milk early and be a little bit late to the dinner, because I think that's probably, they'll probably do the awards later in the evening, and that'll be easier on Matilda as well, and then we can relax and enjoy the evening. Sometimes though, it just means there are events I choose not to go to, and that's part of it as well. So anyway, I had best go and get the family ready and get myself ready and all of those things. But thanks for hanging out today. It was a fun day to go berry picking. That is a really cool time of the year, hey. I love picking berries and eating them, and this time I won't be eating any cobbler, but I might make some for the kiddos, just with being on Whole30. But I will say, fruit is so sweet to me right now. Those berries are just so sweet. So I've just been enjoying eating the berries very much. All right, friends, I will see you again tomorrow. Until then, sunshine and raindrops, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.